Manchester United will be hoping to build on Wednesday night's hard-fought 1-0 win over Brentford when they welcome relegation-threatened Everton to Old Trafford on Saturday lunchtime. The Reds, who beat the Toffees 3-1 in the third round of the FA Cup back in January, got back to winning ways against the Bees, bringing a conclusion to their three-game winless run in the Premier League, secured thanks to Marcus Rashford's first-half effort. He notched his 28th goal of the campaign shortly before the half-hour mark to secure the points. However, a solid night's work was dented by the loss of before the half-time interval. The left-back, who put pen to paper on a new long-term deal at Old Trafford earlier this week, was forced off with 37 minutes on the clock and was replaced by Tyrell Malacia. The England international now faces a race against time to be fit in time for the clash with Everton at the weekend. With that said, here's the latest injury news around the United squad. As outlined above, Shaw was forced off during the first half of the win over Brentford after picking up a knock. He was withdrawn as a precaution, so not to aggravate the problem and potentially make it worse. However, speaking in his post-match press conference on Wednesday evening, manager Erik ten Hag, as expected, admitted it was too early to offer a full diagnosis. "I can't say in this moment what the injury is," said the United manager. "I have to wait for tomorrow, Thursday. What the diagnosis is, I took him straight off. I didn't want to risk. But we have to wait. What's the outcome? Unknown." In the build-up to the clash with Brentford, United were boosted by the news that Eriksen was in a strong enough position to return to training. Hosting his pre-match press conference on Tuesday lunchtime, Ten Hag confirmed that the Dane planned to train with the rest of the main group on Tuesday afternoon. Ten Hag said, "Not for tomorrow, vs Brentford, but he's returning on the pitch. He's returning into team training today, so we have to see now how quickly he can make the progress. Although he is closing in on a return, it is too early to say when he could specifically make his return." Ten Hag could provide a fresh update in the build-up to the clash with Everton. April 8. Fellow midfielder Van de Beek is still recovering from a serious knee injury and will not play again this season. The Dutchman's leg buckled under a challenge from Bournemouth defender Marcos Senesi during United's 3-0 win over the Cherries at Old Trafford back in January. The midfielder, whose future at Old Trafford is in serious doubt ahead of the summer transfer window, issued an encouraging update on his recovery just over a fortnight ago, sharing a video of himself doing some gym work. Preseason, Argentine youngster Garnacho suffered a serious ankle injury in the latter stages of United's goalless draw with Southampton at Old Trafford on March 12. He left the stadium on crutches, sporting a protective boot. Issuing an update a few days later, Ten Hag, speaking ahead of his side's Europa League last 16-second leg tussle with Real Betis in Spain, said, "I can't say exactly at this moment, but it will take weeks. So it's a serious injury, didn't expect, but a foul. A serious injury. Once again after Eriksen, we have a serious injury after contact. It remains unclear how long the winger could be sidelined for, but he is not likely to be available again until the end of April at the earliest." Late April, early May. Backup goalkeeper Heaton suffered an ankle injury in training in the build-up to United's 3-1 FA Cup quarter-final win over Fulham last month. He faces a few weeks on the sidelines, meaning Jack Butland has recently stepped up and taken second place in the pecking order behind David De Gea. Heaton, speaking last week, said, "Yes, unfortunately the day before the Fulham game I rolled my ankle in training. Thankfully, it's not too bad, but it'll mean a couple of weeks out, I think. I should be back some point in April somewhere, hopefully halfway through. It's an occupational hazard, unfortunately, a bit of a random one, but, yes, I just went over on the ankle and nicked the ligament." Mid-April. Elsewhere, Casemiro has now served 75% of his 4-game domestic ban, meaning he will sit out his fourth and final match against Everton. He will next be available for a Premier League fixture when the Reds travel to Nottingham Forest on April 16.